Hey Blue Devil Nation, it's Caroline Eggle filling in this week for Cameo Show for Coach's Corner. So, Mr. Leverage, how did your team take advantage of the extra week of practice last week?
Well, last week was kind of a different week just because of finding out on Tuesday that Mount Union was canceling our game. So like we as a staff, we'd already done our game planning, had practice planned for the whole week. So whenever I found out at 2:30 that the game was canceled, I kind of had to punt and shift gears a little bit. So it was kind of a little difficult there in the beginning, but then we started focusing on how we can get better for the long run. And I think our kids did a great job. We had a great week of practice. We improved on some facets of our game we needed to, and I thought they were very mature about being prepared for a game for this week. So I was very happy with what happened. And, our kids, in the course of the season, you're going to be a little banged up, so it was nice for them to kind of rest up a little bit and hopefully be 100% for the playoffs this week.
What are some concerns you have against Bald Eagle area?
Bald Eagle poses some problems for teams. They've thrown the ball very well. Their quarterback has thrown for over 700 yards in 5 games. So, he's done a really good job. Their receivers are quick. They have some speed. Playing on turf, I think, makes them a lot faster. So, hopefully we'll be able to contain what they do. I've been very impressed with them as a team. They were a AAA team last year. Actually, they were the AAA district champs. So this is their first year dropping down to AA. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for us. So hopefully our kids are ready to play tonight.
Do you expect a new level of competition playing against a team that has a bigger schedule than your own?
With Bald Eagle being in the Mountain League, they're going to face, they're probably one of the smaller teams in the Mountain League. I think them and Phillipsburg would be the only AA teams there. So they play predominantly AAA and some Quad A teams. Playing Bellefonte last week was, a much bigger school than what they are. And I was actually watching the YouTube video of the game, and their commentators were saying how Bald Eagle and Bellefonte used to be such a huge rivalry, and they were close in size, and Bald Eagle's population is kind of going down. And that's why they're dropped to AA. So, it's definitely going to be a challenge, but, we're still playing against 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old kids, and, they're a AA school, and, I expect our kids to be able to come out and play just like they would against any other team.
What are some points in your own game plan that you hope to exploit against the Eagles?
So we're going to try to play to our strengths. We've been very fortunate. We've been able to run the ball a lot this year. Our line has been good. Zach Pellegrin has come along as a quarterback throughout the course of the year. He's had some big games for us, had some big completions. And I think that, we're just going to have to, do the things that have been successful for us all season. We're not going to change just because it's the playoffs. We're going to do what we do, and, hopefully our guys can execute and we can play with passion and intensity and have a successful night.
What would you say is the number one key for any team trying to survive the playoffs this year?
So in today's world with COVID going on, probably the number one thing is just trying to stay healthy. You don't want to have anyone getting sick on your team, which sometimes happens this time of year in a normal year, and with the COVID, it kind of intensifies all that. Injuries are always a part when you get to the playoffs, that you have to be able to have that next man mentality where if someone does get hurt, you have to be able to have someone fill in, and they have to make sure they have that high standard just like the first team player did. A lot of it has to do with just staying focused and making sure you are not getting caught up in the moment that it's the playoffs. It's a game. We tell our kids to go out and play every single game like it's a state championship. So just because this is the playoffs, we're not going to change our philosophy. We thought game 1 against Northern Bedford was our state championship game for the week. And we want to play every game just like it's the last game. So we've had that playoff mentality throughout our whole season. And, our kids have really embraced it. So, I expect them to be able to do the same thing we've been doing all year.
Thank you, Coach Leverage, and there you have it, Bellwood. Good luck to the Blue Devils tonight as they take on Bald Eagle area.